our end wall so you can see that it slopes downhill, because you want one end up higher than the other end so water won't sit on the roof, so water will run off of it. And these are our two center uprights going in after the wall's up. And these are the walls that are completed. And because this has got a little bit of a slope, when you push the log walls together, they won't fit nicely unless you cut them into place. You'll notice that the walls do get the logs get a bit smaller as they go up. Now here's where we push them into place, and because the wall on the right goes up at an angle, you actually have a problem with them fitting nicely together. So we push them down one at a time, and then we use a chainsaw to cut them together and then push them together, similar to cutting the gaps out between the logs. And once you have cut out the logs, then you'll be fine. You'll notice that it does tend to shorten one side over the other, but you can even it up at the end when you need to. That's no problem. But cutting them together in this fashion makes it far easier to join the walls without any major gaps. So once you push one log at a time over, just trim it to match the log on the left with your chainsaw. Keep pushing them together until you get this nice, neat fit like you see here. Now when you put your center uprights in, the two center ones, you want to make sure that you can get them as close to the wall as possible, but if you have a gap, that isn't a problem. It's actually better in an earthquake, because if the wall gets pushed in during an earthquake, it'll hit these two big center uprights and come to a very quick stop. So they can only move so far. But you'll find as long as they touch at the top and at the bottom, you'll have some gaps. You can fill the gaps with 2x6 blocks if you want, but you really don't have to. Now when you put in your uprights, you can see here this one log wall was short at one end and higher at the other, so I had to cut a log to make that nice and level at the top. And we'll show you how to cut logs in that fashion. But it's necessary to get it nice and level, and that's what this wall is half a log to make it level with the other wall. Well, we'll stop there and we'll come back in our next video with more construction on the walls, the uprights, and the center posts. And